Ta-da! No, it's not ta-da. Uh, it's more like nothing works. Finally, I was able to properly capture the window. That's good. I've got the light stream properly captured. That's fine. That's amazing. Punk. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody will watch me anyway, but who cares? So it's Happy against 120. Happy is obviously a favorite here, in a favorable position. And 120 decides to play Finns! For hell's sake! These are quick Finns! Why would you do this to yourself? I mean, goals right now are so much better in so many aspects. Uh, in the mid game, Finn's may be significantly better. Of course, Finn's better scale with Death Coil, so the fact that he has chosen Death Knight is not random. Finns get full HP from Death Coil, and they're not that vulnerable to early goals harass, because even when they're being hit by 3-4 goals, it's fine. Meanwhile, Hippie is putting the pressure on 120, and that's expected, because Finn's creep so much slower. Finn's not that quick on the map, so they move around the map a bit slower. And now this Death Knight may die. No, no, he's fine. Now he's in trouble. He's got Wand of Skeletons, which is fine. He starts healing this Finn. This Finn will live. Or not. Coil. Yeah, this Finn will live, at least for a while, until Happy gets his mana back. That was sad, but he didn't throw his coil, so at least there is some redeeming qualities in it. And Finn is out of mana. Finally! Leech is out of mana. For hell's sake, someone is out of mana. I am out of mana. You never had any. Who cares? Why am I watching my stream in my OBS instead of watching the stream in a browser window? I don't know why OBS wrecked the quality. I was trying to fix it, but right now Light streams in a better quality than I can. Oh, I should likely make it the full screen, right? Yeah, and then I should set up it properly in my OBS. Phew. Wait a bit. I'm an idiot. That's expected. And someone donated to me yesterday, and I don't know even if it happened during the stream or after the stream or what really happened. Now it's a bit better. The quality is a lot better. Although it's impossible to get rid of Laliats, for hell's sake. It's full screen. Yeah, it's full screen, it's awful. Yeah, okay, I'll watch it in the OBS window. There are some unforeseen troubles. No, at tier 2, Happy should not be that oppressive to Lala, to 120, who is also an orange, of course. 120 properly abuses his first statue. Did it go to his leech? No, the Sasquatch went to Happy. He'll get the rest of the creeps, but an item went to Happy. He got claws, he got mantle on his leech. Happy got claws, mantle, and bracer, which he likely bought. It's more or less fine. Happy's slightly ahead. He got at least one Fiend dead on his side. So Yeah, it's generally one fin difference, a little bit more. That's not so crucial. And right now Lich doesn't have enough mana to use two Novas, and with one Nova he will not be able to kill the Fiend. Right now 120 needs his... he absolutely needs his Lich level 2. It'll likely be not a Dark Ritual, but Frost Armor, because with Frost Armor your Fiends are so much more durable against ghouls. Ghouls do so little damage. That's Sobi Mask. That's amazing. That's a deal breaker. I mean, if the deal is happy winning. And Happy took not Dark Arrow but Silence on his Dark Ranger first, because he was trying to kill Lich and it never happened, and that is not amazing for Dark Ranger. Kill ghouls! You've got Dark Arrow! Kill as many ghouls as you want, as you can, as is allowed. Yeah, it's two ghouls down. Silence is not good. It's awful. Happy doesn't lift up his destroyers. He will lose quite a lot of HP on his statues, and of course, 120 destroyers will lose a lot of mana, all the mana, and Happy will have destroyers with mana, likely, at least one with mana, of course, uh, because his statues got half mana right now, but I doubt it'll matter all that much, and of course, 120 got his fiends with web upgrade, and he can kite destroyers a little bit. Hmm. What's gonna happen now? Nothing really. 120 is a little bit ahead, although Happy successfully takes some creeps from him. But right now 120 is ahead. He didn't waste too much money on ghouls. Not as many ghouls died from him, so non-ghoul, not a single ghoul died, I would assume. And now he's ahead on Fiends because, of course, he made Fiends from the beginning of the game. And Happy just switched to Fiends later. And he got Sobi Mask. So, Sobi Mask is so incredibly important. Yes, Death Knight with Amulet of Evasion is nice. Evasion is awesome at Death Knight, but Sobi Mask is so good. And Lich level 4 and Lich level 3 are not that different. That's the problem. When you go with Lich first and your opponent doesn't lose to you in the early game. Oh god, why would you do this to your Dark Ranger? That was stupid. That was just stupid from him. I'm sorry, 120. Now save your Death Knight finally. Yes, he'll still kill a lot of destroyers, and he's likely still ahead, but no, he'll try to kill the Lich. No, he doesn't give a slightest shit about the Lich. Kill the destroyer, kill his last destroyer, and TP out. Just TP out! Yeah, finally. And quite a few of his destroyers will not be able to TP out. Oh, no. They get out of the web quite quickly. I don't know. He just completely forgot that his enemy will be at this spot, and that his enemy has no other place to go really on the map. Or what? Something happened. Now Happy gets his Granite Golem, and 120 will get his. So yeah, he should go to the red spot. He should get the red spot. Right now he got large invul on his Death Knight, and that's awesome, and he got his statue, at least one. Two statues. No, no, just one statue. And he wants to position his statues in such way that his Death Knight doesn't get a lot of experience. Although right now he could have given all the XP to Death Knight. Why don't you? No freaking idea. He gets his own Granite Golem, and then finally Dark Ranger level 2 from Happy, and almost level 3 from 120, and level 3 Dark Ranger generally makes you unable to play ghouls. Yeah, a lot of ghouls at least, because they die so quickly, and level 2 Dark Minions are good against Fiends. Really good against Fiends. Yes, your destroyers will get them dispelled, but you also need to use your destroyers to fight, not just save them. Now with level 2 Dark Minions, ear attacks, but 120 will just get a few ghouls, and he doesn't have a TP. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, why do you do it to yourself? Why do you attack undead on his base without a TP? Yes, you've got two invuls. Two invuls are awesome. Drums on Dark Ranger are also amazing. Two Fiends already dead. Although all the ghouls from Happy are dead, and destroyers from Happy are dead, and now it's time for Fiends to die. Unborrow. Unborrow your Fiend, it's additional damage, and he will be alive. No? Okay. The last remaining destroyer dies, and now Ear's destroyers just got a dispel skeletons, and Happy got no dispel at all, and level 2 dark minions are evil. Lich is under pressure, but he'll be fine. Evacuate! It is a good moment to evacuate. You've got a hat. You've got a lot of things working for you. Just get away. No, instead he loses a destroyer. And of course he wants... Of course he doesn't want to pop up his large invul, but it's exactly what he did. And now he'll lose due to defender's advantage. He had to evacuate about 30 seconds ago. It never happened. Another two fins down, and all his advantage is gone. And he pauses the game. What happened? Really? I don't know, Lala just speeds up the game because he's watching it in... Oh, they've already played? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, maybe he's watching it about a minute behind, so maybe 2 minutes behind. So no more advantage for 120. He wasted it all. He had to get away. He just had to get away when I was screaming at the screen, because it was the only reasonable solution. He was out of juice, and you don't really want to fight undead on his base when you're relatively low on resources and your opponent still got mana. But he still tried to apply some pressure. He's making benches behind it all, which is a good call. Making benches is awesome. So two bracers on his Lich. Another Fiend goes down. Lich level 5. Not good. Absolutely not good for 120. If he loses another Fiend, and I would assume that it's a Fiend with this red dot on the map. It'll be awful. Yeah, yeah. A hunting party is behind him already. Nova! Nova! Nope. Okay. Now this little beetle is safe with his army. And he's doing the right thing. He's making benches, not master benches, just tier 2 benches for anti-magic shield, which greatly diminishes Lich effectiveness, although Lich is still quite evil just due to his ability to deal so much damage with an orb. Magic items, because his agility is amazing, his intelligent growth is amazing, so that's why he is so good as just a pure damage dealer. He got his Observer Ward, just one as of now, but it's fine. And Happy never researched Burrow. He got creature attack level 2, although... Really? He doesn't have Burrow? No? Why? I don't really know. Happy believes he doesn't have resources for this. He got no lumber, anyway. And 120, it's not Laliat. Laliat would not play Undead. He played Undead a few times, at least. It's possibly a dead Dark Ranger if she comes back one more time and gets coiled. I mean, Novat. No, just use anti-magic shield on your... Oh no, she researches master benches just for mana, I would assume. Because right now there is no reason to do so. And it's a good moment to use anti-magic shell on your heroes already. I mean, does he have only one banshee and he started master upgrade? For what freaking reason? So they start with a little bit more mana. But in general, you want at least 2 free banshees, and the mana they will regenerate while you researching master upgrade is more than you get from master upgrade. No, that's not the way he believes it works. Kill the Dark Ranger. Just use your freaking Nova. Use your Nova, focus her, make her go low enough for 400 HP to not be enough. Make her afraid. Dark Ranger, a good target. No? Okay. I don't know why he's so afraid. Now Happy got his own benches, and 120's advantage is slowly diminishing. He is in an advantageous position. He is absolutely in an advantageous position. He didn't buy boots on his Lich, and that's good now, because right now Lich doesn't need any boots. No, he decides to go for an expo. That's acceptable, although Happy can do the same, and it'll be just fine. And Laliat just decides to increase the speed on the stream. That's exactly what I would do. And by Twitch works. Nothing freezes. It's all fine. So I guess it was me alt-tabbing and switching my freaking tabs. Tab. It's called tab. Now Happy got his scout, and it doesn't matter because Lolite had a ward, and again he didn't want to use anything. Happy starts selling his buildings, which will not help him, at least not help him all that much. He may pump out a few more banshees, one more fiend, likely 2 more fiends, but no, he's not in a good spot. Generally speaking, 120 just needs to wait and not lose his banshees like that. Like that. Exactly like that. when they are following the army on the retreat. That was awful. That was horrible. Now more bunches die, and it's bad. It's a bad fight for 120. And he still can focus Death Knight, and he still can focus Dark Ranger. But finally he is able to go through all this fiends, but he lost so much. So unnecessarily. Save the Lich? Yep, the Lich was saved at least for now, and he got large invul, so he'll be fine, and now the next coil will be there. And Happy's Lich is not really in trouble, to be honest. And the Light is fighting in the field. Just in the freaking field. Why? Because he can. Kill the Banshees. Kill the Happy's Banshees. It's a good moment to do so. He killed a lot of things. Lalite. For hell's sake, why do I call him Lalite? He's 120. That's not Lalite playing at all. Lich dies with an invul, and 120 throws his game into the window. Boink. That's over. He was ahead all the time. He just decided to lose. That's strange and stupid, I would say. Really, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. The last fight was extremely weak. And it shows how powerful Undead actually is, because 120 was able to win against a lot of players. And he was ahead for the whole game. All he had to do is not lose his own benches that early, to retreat with benches being behind his army, not in front of his army. And then he had to kill Happy's benches. He had to, which were an easy target, like a very easy target. And they were recasting anti-magic shell on Happy units, which made Destroyer almost useless. And I mean, not almost useless. It made Destroyer useless. And of course, Nova quite useless. What did he do? I mean, Lalite should be quite angry with him, I would assume.
모든 워크팬들이 패멀 빌드 좋아한다고요? 니나
No.
좋아하겠죠? 라고 가서 써주세요.
No, Lalite always sounds calm and composed. That's strange. That's not just strange, that's just sad how he lost. It shouldn't be 1-0 to Happy. It should be 1-0 to 120. And the proposed nerf to ghouls, I mean, we've seen the PTR, we've seen how ghoul damage is expected to get lowered by 1 point. I mean, of course, it's not an actual nerf yet, it's just a proposed nerf. It's something that should go through PTR. I don't like it. I really freaking don't like it. And I don't know why Back to Warcraft is operating on cartoon logic. I know they try to defend their investments into patch changes. They can just revert range damage nerf and apply various nerfs to various ranged units separately. Because it's their change. They were so hyped about it, they loved it so much, and it was such a disaster, and yet they don't want to reverse it. Yeah, it's their investment, it's their reputation, and it's awful. It's just awful. I don't like this 1 damage nerf because, okay, you don't want to revert this survivability boost. First, what happens is human still dominates Night Elf. Survivability boost is one of the reasons why it happens, and it will happen more. it will happen a lot more later because Night Elf doesn't really have an answer to it. Then the second thing that happens, that may happen, is you just nerfing survivability of ghouls directly by cutting off 5 HP, 10 HP on them, and then looking at what's going on. Again, I've proposed the nerf to destroyers because, and not destroyers themselves, but to destroyer transformation because it's a good idea. Destroyer transformation is what makes undead so powerful in the mid game, especially when the set undead got an expansion, an early expansion, and a lot of gold. Because you can pump out about 6-8 additional limit instantly from your statues. And it's like as it's as if Orc was able to make grants and then instantly promote them to Tauren for the set 100 gold and 80 lumber, which Tauren costs additionally. That would be completely broken. And so statue transformation is not good design. I mean, it was good design back then because Tier 3 was delayed and Destroyer form was delayed and Undead was the worst race to start an expansion, and now when Undead has a free expansion, generally, mm, you've got so much additional gold that you simply don't care about it, and of course your destroyer form is always ready when you really want to fight with these destroyers. And that will also fix initial undead domination a lot by making them a bit weaker lately, even if they dominate the beginning. But no? Okay, then just cut Ghoul's HP, for fuck's sake, HP. And then just cut Ghoul's HP. That'll also do. That'll work. That's something that may work. And work completely fine. But no! They want to cut 1 damage from all the Ghouls. Which ruins the beginning for an undead. Makes Crit Lord more powerful, makes Skellis more powerful. Not more powerful, I mean, just more preferable. And I believe Ghouls will still be broken with Frenzy, just as good with Frenzy. Yes, they do a little less damage, but who gives a shit when they attack so quickly and run so quickly? And in the beginning, Undead may suffer from normal Undead strats, like this PK or Leech first creeping may suffer a lot from Ghouls losing 1 damage. And Undead may become vulnerable to Rifle Paladin again. Okay, Happy's pressuring Era. God, he's 120. Stop calling him Era. Who cares? While creeping, of course, 120 plays Fiends again and is locked in his base. And again, he got some mid-game advantage. Possibly if he doesn't lose too many units early on. Happy will kill this skeleton. Usually want to deny it in this situation, but it didn't happen and it may not happen. Yeah, deny it like that. And now 120 is a bit ahead. Of course, it's expected to happen. I doubt he'll kill this Fiend. He'll try though. He'll lose 1 ghoul. He will lose another ghoul if Crips decides so. Oh, instead he just decides to attack Death Knight. That's not bad, but that's not good either. And he lose the second Fiend. He got boots. Oh, He may kill. No, no. The 250 HP Death Knight is outside the range of the second Nova. Yeah, and of course, Happy having Potion of Rejuvenation is at an advantage right now, but now Hero got his Lich, he got his first 3, 4 Fiends. No, 2 Fiends as of now. Of course, his buildings are quicker, should be quicker at least. They're not all that quicker, but I don't know why, and I am not and I am too afraid to ask. Did he buy a lot more skeleton ones? No, not by many. He got 2 bracers there. Oh, he got 2 freaking bracers. I mean, these are not wasted, but as much as bracer is an amazing mid-game item and early game item, it's not that powerful in the late game. Although with an undead with 3 hero strats, it's fine. You'll always find a place for a bracer in your army, on your heroes. Happy gets a large mana potion, which is absolutely amazing for him. And he gets loss plus 12. For fuck's sake, Happy. If only your enemy haven't suffered enough. Really, loss plus 12 are good. I mean, Pipe is better. Pipe is certainly better, but loss plus 12 are good on Lich. Especially on a high level Lich. Hero is he's creeping successfully, he gets his mantle plus 6, which is not bad, but this is not close plus 12, although it had so many intelligence point, so much intelligence. Happy got his Wand of Cyclone, which is also a game-changing item. Lich got a level up to 3 on 120, so he'll get his Lich level 3. Happy got his Dark Ranger, 120 got his Dark Ranger, and they are just creeping more or less. Although 120 got to understand that, yeah, he got to kill this Ogre now, or Happy will take it, or he'll never get it. That will be first major fight, I would assume. And he runs around with Dark Ranger first, and he gets up the high ground with Dark Ranger first, and that's dangerous. If Happy was on this high ground, that would be a dead level 1 Dark Ranger. That's a good surround, that's a good dead level 7 Ogre, and he gets drums. Okay, drums are not much worse than claws, but his Lich got 3 claws. It's plus 22, plus 25 on Lich. That's evil. Boink! Damn, this damage. This damage is good. Of course, his ghouls will die quite quickly. That's 1 fiend for 2 ghouls, which is completely acceptable for both sides. 1 fiend for 2 ghouls and a fiend. Ear is a little behind in limit, but in reality they are equal. They are completely equal. Ear is a little bit ahead, 1 ghoul ahead, I would say. Yes, and as awful as this Lich is right now, Ira is on good spot. Again, he didn't make too many. That was dangerous. That's level 1 Dark Ranger. She may die any second. Like right now. Yep. Right freaking now. What's wrong with your micro, man? I don't really know. He hates his units. He kills a destroyer, loses his own destroyer. The Fiend starts to focus Lich, but large mana potion and Sobe Mask on Happy is a game changer here. Oink. No, Hero is behind and way behind because he lost his aura, he lost his drums. And he got no mana, while his enemy got everything he wants. Buy a mana potion. Buy a mana potion on your Death Knight quickly. Yes, yes, yes. That's the answer, at least for now. Not losing Dark Ranger would be amazing. You've got aura. It's an aura hero. You need to save it at all costs, and then you just lose it. And Dark Ranger doesn't have to be in front of an army. There is no reason to have your Dark Ranger in front. And now Happy will have Death Knight with unlimited mana due to Sobe Mask and large mana pot, which he used before. Although, of course, Happy is standing next to his opponent's base, so his opponent got a defender's advantage, but... No, 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 no! TP out. Yes, it's a Book of Death, completely useless, but still, you've got a creep. Buy a healing potion. No? No, he just sold the Book of Death and went his own way to his expansion, and now Happy will get turtles. Happy will get something else. Nero wants some dark minions, mostly for scouting, but in general, he is behind now. This Dark Ranger lost for health's sake, man. Do not let the dead woman die again. She suffered enough. She's a banshee. She kind of like dying. She likes death, not her own demise. She was quite sad and she died, if I recall correctly. Опять реакт стрим. Что поделать? Кто мне вчера и когда донатил? После стрима или еще на стриме? Потому что это важно. Если еще на стриме, то... Все очень плохо, ибо у меня Donation Alert сдохли. Если после стрима, то черт с ним. Ну, потому что... Потому что это в целом проблема, с которой я уже пару раз сталкивался. То бишь, кот проспал, да, черт! Not again! Я не знаю, кстати, почему у меня Donation Alerts не срабатывают вовремя, ибо когда я их запускаю, все живет и функционирует, и делает положенные пуньки. А вот тут, да, вот тут провалище получается, когда хоть кто-то еще пытается мне донатить. Ладно, потыкаюсь еще в кота. Happy is ahead. And you don't really need all that many destroyers in this matchup, and damn, losing Dark Ranger was painful. I mean, now he's still pressuring 120 through Defender's advantage, and that's not good. Happy, yes, you were ahead. Right now, you're not any longer. Get out! I mean, Hero's Death Knight is so low, he has to play so carefully with his Death Knight. But Happy loses to Fiends. That's too painful. That's too painful for him. He shouldn't get out of this situation. Hero doesn't like to kill an enemy's Dark Rangers. For some reason, it's something that he should have done in the game number 1, and in the game number 2 also it was an opportunity. Dark Ranger is not the most powerful hero around. The most healthy and the most sturdy one. Dark Ranger will die if you just focus her quickly enough. And if she will not die, of course, she'll get coiled, and you'll be able to kill a fiend or something else. Right now is a good moment, but his leech is far behind. Youth, Nova! Right now, Happy will try to... Happy is blue, Hero is red. And instead he loses fiends and baits out coils on the leech that got invul potion and will not die to random attacks. And leech is still there. Leech is still dishing out enormous damage because he got plus 20, plus 25 with an orb. And of course minus 3 armor, so Happy's leech is insane. Hero's leech got what? Plus 6, plus 8, plus 11, plus 16. That's not bad. The mantle helps him immensely, and of course, even a small mantle on a leech is a god's gift. Oh, that's a good chance now. If he committed with his destroyers, he may get this Death Knight, but right now it's still a large advantage because Death Knight will be too careful to save a few of his heroes. A few of his units, especially if you start focusing something in front of an army. Poor Dark Minion. No, 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 don't get into this crevice. That'll be your undoing. You've got a kite. You've got to save your units. You've got to save your leech. You got to avoid focus. And if you get locked alone with the turtles biting you on one side and Happy killing you from the other, it'll be awful. Boink. -1 fiend for Happy. Kill the Death Knight. I mean, make him use his invul potion. Not now. It should have been done before, but fine. Okay, okay. Of course, Dark Minions are an enormous source of mana for each. Free mana for each. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Happy killed the Dark Ritual here. Yes, our level 2 is decent when you're playing with Fiends. And but at the same time, Dark Ritual on level 2 Dark Minion is very powerful. This Fiend may be in danger. I don't know why Ira wants this turtle so badly. He got his expansion getting up. He got food advantage. There is no real reason to creep the turtles and risk anything. Yeah, that's a ghoul. This expansion is completely unprotected. Lich is level 5, unhappy. Kill the fiend. Kill the last fiend. Kill the fiend. Kill it. Nuke it. You've got Nova. You don't like using your Nova, and now once the fiend gets healed and gets behind the ranks, you use your Nova. Okay, fine. You still killed it in the end, but now Happy is using his defender's advantage to his advantage, who may have guessed. You can focus the Lich. You can try focusing the Lich right now. He got a lot of mana, of course. I mean, Happy's the Death Knight, but he's not there, and in the end, you've got to take all this mana from him anyway. Make him use all this mana. Okay, his Ziggurats are getting up. Then it'll be another half a minute for Nerubians to get up. Focusing Death Knight is a good decision, but of course he got a TP. Focusing Destroyers right now is a good decision. Your Lich is level 5. You gotta heal up your Lich right now, I would assume, because, yeah, he'll get focused again by Happy. And now Happy's Destroyers are dying. Heroes Destroyers are still alive, but his fins are dying en masse, but he got such an enormous food advantage. Just do not lose your heroes and you'll be fine. You won this game already, do not lose your heroes. Yep, that's all he got to do. Heavy Lich. Yep. Killing Death Knight is also an option. I would say force a TP out of this Death Knight, but killing it is an option, and that's over. Okay, it's 1-1. You're 1 over happy. Ghouls are amazing when you apply early pressure, but in a mirror, you generally prefer fiends if you can withstand an early advantage from your enemy. And yeah, we're watching Lalite stream again. And thank you, Lalite, for streaming. You're a good guy. You're a good elf, which is actually an offensive word. I mean, it's sort of a slur to call someone an elf. Likely. Maybe. No, not really. And he's a night elf on top of that. But in general, he's a good Korean guy who streams a lot and who plays nicely and who is not below anyone else. No, he's. I mean, is he second among all the elves in this tournament? Likely. Okay, we can check. Liquipedia. Dolphin Warcraft Super League. Yep. Oh, he's 10th and he's placed under Life and Colorful, and although he got -6 in games, so he may still be ahead of them. Oh no, it's points, I would assume. Yeah, it's not games, it's points. He played 13 games and uh, Life played only 12. And Lalite hasn't started streaming yet. And Labyrinth played 13 games as well. So when Happy now wins against Tira, Ira will be... Will Happy win? That's the question. I wouldn't be so certain about it. He may. He lost to Ira once. Once in the last maybe 6 months. Warcraft 3 info, what does it tell us? What do you tell us? Streams. Yeah, it's Happy against Hero, everyone is streaming it. So it's this game, the game from today, and I shouldn't likely open king.com. It's not a good site to be opened. Okay, the game number 2 started. And for as long as I don't move my mouse, I can watch my stream on full screen, which is nice. Mm. Happy's... Oh, they're both playing ghouls now. That's fine. I mean, on Tide Hunters, there are so many juicy creep spots. An expansion is so accessible. I am not so surprised to see them playing ghouls. Oh, Happy's red, Lalite is... Ira is blue now. 120, he's not Ira. Nah, he's 120, and it's exactly what Ira 0 means. I don't know why 120, by the way. Never knew. I was watching him for so many years and never had a single idea. He lost a few goals too many, I would say. Yeah. Mostly because Happy is playing Lich, and Lich is so much better in Ghoul Wars than Death Knight. Level 1 Coil is very inferior to level 1 Nova. Ira got his graveyard. I would assume Happy also does have his graveyard. And it's a game. It's a game for Happy. I doubt Ira will be able to come back. No, Happy just started his graveyard. Maybe that's the reason of his early food advantage. He was producing ghouls non-stop. No, Death Knight will just get Novat and then killed. No? You don't want to? That's strange, you were able to. You were completely able to. Okay, Ira switches to Fiends. And you still can't do it, really. Level 1 Death Knight. It's not something unkillable. It's just a man on a horse. Not even a prince. Not deserving to be a prince. I wouldn't be surprised if the 120th Death Knight is called Baron Paranoid. Because Baron Paranoid is the unluckiest Death Knight on the in the world. It's a running joke. Там у второго Маскарада предзаказ осенью. Проблема в том, что мне не понравилось то, что они сделали из Маскарада в последней игре, которая не совсем даже игра, а черт знает что. И поэтому я хоть и одобряю саму концепцию, в общем-то, протаскивания Маскарада в реальность, протаскивания мира тьмы в общем-то, в компьютерные игры, но Маскарад существует только один, старый. Что там получится из нового, черт его знает. Кстати, ты о Батл Рояле, что ли? А, Батл Рояле? Нет, нет, я, собственно, о Бладлайнсах, о первых Бладлайнсах. Ну, есть же оригинальный Маскарад, есть Bloodlines, ДК должен был умереть. Стоп, или мое сознание совершенно отключилось. Google, коль скоро здесь, ну ладно, здесь на самом деле достаточно интересные вещи происходят. Я не буду пока альтабться, пока матч не закончится. Потому что... Потому что... Хэппи должен был уже победить. 120-й должен был уже проиграть. 120 had to lose already. Happy had to win already by just killing this Death Knight. And that would be enough. You can't really do anything with Lich level 4 who is creeping his Death Knight to level 3 while your own Death Knight is level 2.5 and dead on top of that. So right now, Happy is creeping his Death Knight. 120 will creep his Lich. Again, he wants level 3 Lich, at least level 2 for Dark Ritual, but level 2 Nova is so much more powerful than level 1 Nova. Finally, he got 3 on his Death Knight. Death Knight instantly gets away because he wants to give all the experience to Lich. Meanwhile, Happy is winning. He got boots. He, for some reason, has boots on his Death Knight, but he'll give them to Dark Ranger now. Or to Lich. That's also always an option. This additional attack speed is never wasted on Lich. But Dark Ranger also can deal a lot of damage with boots. Hero decides to attack the red spot, which is also very easy on this map. Oh, that's That's not good for him, but at the same time, Happy is wasting his advantage. He still got an advantage and a serious advantage, and if we look at hero levels, of course, level 3 Death Knight is so much better than level 2.5 Lich. And Happy got his Dark Ranger going to level 2 already, and once you get Dark Ranger, you creep significantly faster due to the fact that you've got all these Dark Minions. Although he got silence as of now. Right here, should lose a Feint. Lose a Feint? At least one Feint gotta die. These ghouls do not do much, but yeah, it'll be 2 Feints dying, and that's a disaster. Happy saves his own Feint. Ira loses his Lich. And now 120 will just lose his statue and lose the game. Killing statues is awesome. Killing statues is, of course, preventing the destroyers, preventing healing, preventing a lot of things, and of course, single Fiend will not be able to kill these Destros. Yes, you'll web them, you'll try to focus them, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter all that much. It's a Happy's game. What can 120 do? Pump out a lot more units. Then try to achieve something, but in general, Happy will be at level 4 on his Lich, will be at level 4 on his Death Knight, will be at level 4 on his Dark Ranger. Keep viewers on Streamable! Hello, auspicious Commando PGZTP! That's a good bot. That's a good bot name. And for hell's sake, why is it so long? I mean, every name which is shorter is already taken? Really? I doubt it. He just decided to. Maybe it was not even ChatGPT which invented this name, but an actual person. In which case, I pity you, man. Both players are creeping, of course. Happy is creeping faster. Happy is creeping more effectively. He'll get his red spot, the second red spot on the map, and already big consumable from the first red spot is in the pockets of whom is in his pockets. I would assume he got a large invul and a large HP potion. Maybe he bought this HP potion in the marketplace. I was not looking closely. I was so impressed by this bot and his name. Now he will lose a Fiend, but it's well worth it for what did he get? What did you get? Where is your item from? Really, where is your item from the shop? Oh, you were unable to grab an item, so now 120 got a mask. And I was already telling that you won. And now you lost your Lich. For no reason at all. Classic Undead Mirror. Just freaking classic Undead Mirror. An item? No, who needs an item? You just lose an item. A hero. Something as important as your main hero, your Lich. Who cares? And now 120 is getting his expansion up, and it's going into 2-1. At least once let me predict the outcome of the game properly. Once, for hell's sake. Do not make the stupidest mistakes in the world that shifts it completely. Twice in the game. Twice. Boink. A few ghouls will die. Happy got a TP. He wants another ghoul and then TPing out. Yeah, that's fine. He lost what? He lost a Fiend, he lost something else maybe, but 3 goals. Maybe worth it. It's fine. He had to heal up his leech, and he had to do something useful while healing his leech up, and he decided to kill a few ghouls on an enemy's base. But right now, Ira got an expansion, a functioning expansion. Expansion is made. Happy loses a destroyer. He will lose this destroyer. He should lose this destroyer. He will lose a Fiend for it, but that's acceptable. Losing a second Fiend is not so acceptable. Now Happy's Lich gotta use a TP again, and that's the second TP, and he got no TP. He got no expansion. Of course he got no TP. No toilet paper for him. Boink. Ira makes the first Nerubian just to stop random ghouls harassing his expansion, which Happy should have done already, but no. That's not the way. 120 is ahead. Significantly ahead. So what's gonna happen next? I would assume someone will go for benches, like 120 will decide to go for benches. Happy decides to go for gargoyle. It'll be what, 3 gargoyles? He got a single destroyer, two destroyers, that's fine. I mean, if you go for gargoyles, yes, your gargoyles will get captured in the web, but it also means that there may be not enough webs to capture your destroyers. Although, of course, you can focus just one destroyer. And Happy attacks with 4 destroyers. 4 destroyers are better than 3 fiends. But he should lose them. He should lose them about now. Start losing them at least. And 120 was not quick with his additional fiends and with his Nerubian Tower. Now with Nerubian Tower it's a bit easier to deal with this attack. The tower is not powerful by itself, but of course it slows whatever enemy can do. And Happy left. Окей, it's 2-1 for 120. И я отправляюсь смотреть на то, что у нас выходил по маскараду, потому что я чё-то как-то и сам подзабыл. Не, сначала я отправляюсь смотреть на то, живой ли вообще Twitch. Twitch относительно живой, условно живой, так сказать. Возможно, сейчас опять осыплется, ладно, черт бы с ним. Vampire the Masquerade. Я понимаю, что это настолка, да, в мире тьмы. Видеоигры. Redemption 2000-го, Bloodlines 1. Swan Song вышел. А почему я полагал Bloodlines 2 уже вышедшей игрой? Была какая-то бетка, что был-то вообще? То есть было что-то отвратительное, было что-то уродливое по маскараду, и я абсолютно нахрен не помню, что это было. Притом, начинаем мы почему-то за старшего вампира. Не понимаю. Никаких нахрен идей. Может, я и правда думаю про батл рояль. Может, я думаю про то, что Bloodlines так давно в разработке. Я ж видел, я ж сам не трогал, я видел только ролики. Так что, возможно, что я ругаю Bloodlines как раз по роликам. Я забыл абсолютно. We're waiting for the game to start, so I can talk about whatever crap I want to talk about. Возможно, я и правда ругаю второй Bloodlines по роликам, и, может быть, даже не совсем корректно, потому что я смотрю, они несколько раз поменяли разработчика. Да, тизер был в 2019-м. Да. И она должна была выходить в 2020 году, точно. Я помню, что было что-то несколько лет назад по вампирам. Возможно, я даже не имел в виду маскарад. We're waiting for the game to start. The game to start. The game to start. Так, что у нас здесь? У нас здесь добавилось несколько ответов. What do you get here? Oh, the game starts. That's nice. The game is on. So, Happy Against the Era, 120, the game number 3. What do we have here? A Lich from Happy, he believes in his Lich, and 120 goes for Death Knight. I mean, they both believe in the strats, and as of now, I mean, the game number 3 had to be Happy's game. He had to win. That was so, so probable. And in the end, he lost. And that's just sad. Because he lost in the stupidest way possible. On the red camp, he just wasted all his army and his units and everything. So we've got Finns, very quick Finns from Era. It's not even Ted's Finns really. These are even quicker. Did he went for 3 goals? Yeah, he went for 3 goals. Usually you go for 2 goals and then you got a little slower Finns, but you got. I mean, you get a little quicker Finns, but a little slower tier 2, and it's just tier 2 instantly. And your first Finn gets out on tier 2 started and is well in production. And Happy just now starts his tier 2, and after the tech, after he gets his Lich to level 2, he has to be more aggressive. Yeah. They meet. 120 will likely lose these skeletons, which doesn't matter, and he may even lose this Death Knight. No, he's too quick for it. Yeah, the first wind is out. Does he? Of course he has a shop. That's one thing to think none that always got. And he got no Nerubian Tower. And that's a disaster. Oh no, he got one, but it's in front. So all these ghouls will eat his acolytes for free. I mean, acolytes regenerate quickly enough, and without Lich doing anything with his Nova, ghouls will not kill as many, and Lich decides to kill a ghoul instead of an acolyte, which is a mistake and a large one. All these acolytes are still alive. And Lich doesn't have enough mana for Monova, so kill this acolyte. At least one! Kill one! That's minus 20% gold income for a long time. Finally, he got one. That's likely everything he'll get, and he lost, what, one ghoul? That's not enough. No, he will lose the 2nd ghoul, and that's a bit more painful. Of course, he got so many ghouls. Of course, 120 also lost to ghouls, but he got his tier 2 already. Did he make an acolyte? Or he got 6 from the beginning? Yeah, he made an acolyte quickly. Or maybe he had it, but anyway, he is not in trouble. And he makes additional necropolis because he lacks gold. He lacks lumber. He lost all these ghouls, all this lumber production for a while, and he got almost unlimited gold as of now because he didn't produce a shit ton of ghouls. He should start his lich about now. I mean, of course, his stack is quicker, but right now he lacks so much lumber. Come on, Happy. I mean, lose this one. I'm cheering for 120 because 120 is weaker. He is a worse player. He makes. I mean, should I really cheer for the worst player who makes a lot of micro mistakes? But Happy makes macro mistakes. That's worse. Imperfect micro is redeemable. Imperfect macro is bad. Of course, Happy is has certain advantage right now. Not all that much of an advantage, but still. And 120 made this necropolis a bit too close to his base. And he wants to steal this Furbolg. Did he get it? Yep, he got it. That's good. That's not too impressive, but that's good. I mean, bracers on Heroes Death Knight is amazing. It's awesome against Nova, but you can just avoid hitting. Oh, you can just avoid hitting the Death Knight with Nova anyway. And this Death Knight is only level 1. And we've got Dark Ranger from 120 already. Who will win this one? As of now, nobody knows. I believe he should go quick benches this time, but again, a lot of Finns will just do the job anyway. Happy is it? Oh, Happy is not food locked any longer. He got his ziggurat, and he's making Crit Lord. Crit Lord is decent if you play ghouls against Finns, but you need ghouls for it. If you just use your impales to stun Finns and kill one Fint with your own Finns through focus, it's not terrible. It's nice, but it's so much less powerful than if you use your impales to surround enemy Finns with ghouls. Happy gets the best item on the map. Oh, no. That's a different spot, sorry. Still, a Horn is amazing. Horn is important, a Horn is very useful. Getting a large HP potion on Death Knight is nice. And what else can he get? Really, it's time to get a Magnetor. He tries to stop Happy from critting here. He will be able to. Crit Lord is out. Crit Lord is not bad at this moment. Yeah, you get this Sasquatch for free, but you had to use Nova. And everything is silenced. Why? Why did you use silence there? I don't have any idea because... oh, it likely was killed by Dark Ranger and then stun happened. Dark Ranger just used it instantly. Now that's a risky creeping because the Happy will likely take this Magnetor. Molotor. No, Molotors are actual cows and they are from Heretic. And of course Happy got an access to the shop, which 120 doesn't. And there are some... Uh, there are some skellies and for some reason 120 doesn't dispel them as quickly as he could. Death Knight is getting focused, but he got a large HP potion, and then Happy's Death Knight, of course, is safe from any focus because he got Rune Bracers, and 120 is losing limit. A lot of limit. And not because Impale is so powerful, but because he's fighting so poorly. And this whole attack on the red spot was a mistake, was a large mistake. It was an obvious mistake, to be honest. He's trying to steal another Furbulk. He gets a Furbulk. He gets an item. It's a large mana pendant. That's good. Small mana pendant, but anyway, that's still good. Now, Criplord can just kill this Lich. If Happy gets a little more mana on his own Lich through Dark Ritual, let's say, eat your Fiend, kill the enemy's Lich, it's worth it. I mean, right now he got mana for 1 Nova, and that should mean that 120 should stop his attacks for a while and recover his HP. Happy wants to kill his red spot safely and he'll get a good item. Another mana pendant is on Crypt Lord, that's good. And from the red spot he gets a helmet. Not the best thing ever, really. He should give this helmet to Lich, I believe. Or not, if he doesn't want. Yeah, Helm of Valor is fine on Lich. It makes your Lich way more sturdy. Now 120 wants to creep his own red spot, but of course Happy knows, and Happy will just win in an engagement. If engagement ever happens. Yeah, the Lich is already here. This thing should die. Nope. Oh, Happy's army is not yet here. That's strange. Do you really want to pull this red spot? No? No, you don't. Because you'll get attacked from behind and you'll get wrecked and everything you've got will get removed because you were baited like a child to this red spot. You lose all your units and then you don't win this game any longer. Happy saves his destroyers. Right now, Hero is fighting well, but Happy got a certain advantage, and his Crypt Lord will use Impale one more time. No more Impales, no more mana on Happy. But does he really need it? Hero is getting away. His Lich will be barely alive and maybe die in the end. Will he die? No more coils. Yeah, that's a dead Lich, and even if even if Lich lives, it's a dead bestiary, which is a slaughterhouse and not a bestiary at all. And 1 mana potion bought and wasted. And something rings in my phone. Yeah, something rings in my phone. What may it be? Likely a phone. Yeah, it's not really even my phone. Silence. So Happy retreated. He doesn't want to fight against the defender's advantage, but really, I would destroy a slaughterhouse. It was a good moment to destroy a slaughterhouse. Not get too involved, not get too deep, just destroy a slaughterhouse, get away. It's still a significant disadvantage for for your enemy. And 120 still can't fight against what Happy got in his pockets. And by pockets, I mean actually pockets because aura and rune bracers and a large mana pendant is awesome, and that's the end of the game. Yep, it was the happiest game from 5 minutes ago, but still, that to look at the hero losing. So, так что да, возможно, я говорил про Battle Royale. Я вряд ли говорил про Battle Royale, скорее всего, я говорил про ранние ролики Маскарада. Здорово. Бладлайнсов. Потому что я что-то видел, от чего знатно возбомбил. Но, с другой стороны, эти самые ранние ролики происходили где-то в начале 2020 года, в середине 2020 года. С тех пор довольно много воды утекло. So, what do people write on Reddit? Cool base damage, yeah. Happy no longer happy. They have more DPS per foot than Knight with Frenzy. Yes? And I don't really like stats of units have some wobble when normalized for foot. This comment is just entirely stupid because with full upgrades tier 2 goals with 925 effective HP, 36 DPS, one knight with 1635 HP and 30 and 7.7 DPS. The problem is, first, your knight costs more. Yeah, I forgot cost. Warcraft 3 knight. The exact cost. Knight costs 245. 60 lumber on top of it, while two ghouls just cost 240. And then and yeah, 60. И да, я желаю удачи любому, кто попытается. I wish the best luck for any single person who tries to creep. Who tries to creep his next with acolytes. Acolytes. And the next spot. The next creeping spot will also be quite a disaster. So, did the game 5 start? Yep. And I'm quite toxic on Reddit. That's fine. I do not respect people there. I have zero respect to people there. So, Happy against 120, game number 5. Happy goes for Lich again, 120 goes for Goo. No, it's still Finns, just... No, it's still 3 ghouls into early tech into Finns, so yeah. This is the same strat. On Northern Isles, such a large map with so many creep camps, you can delay uh, your opponent from attacking you for a long time, so your fins pay off, but if we're against just loses half of his army for no reason, he'll lose. If Happy again loses his leech for no reason, he'll lose. That's what's gonna happen. Ear gets his rejuvenation. Rejuvenation is incredible on Death Knight. He can even try to steal a few creeps through coils if he wants to do so. Or he may just run away. That's also acceptable. Yeah, he steals a small Murloc. That's that's a very tiny chunk of XP for him, but he also steals a tiny chunk of experience from his enemy, and so stealing tier 1 creep is like killing tier 3 creep for yourself. About the same. Almost the same. So now he's a little bit ahead in tech. He's making his first feint. He made his first feint. And so now he'll creep spots right next to his base with the first 2 feints. Oh, he doesn't have the first 2 feints. He forgot about his ziggurat and now he was food locked. And Happy just creeps. Happy creeps with ghouls. Happy gets a shit ton of damage from these ghouls. This DPS is amazing. And now Lich. Lich is level 3, so 420 that will not be a good engagement. No. Get away! Fly away, little butterfly! Fly away! Because otherwise something will die on your side. Likely not Death Knight though, because Death Knight will be fine. He got rejuvenation, he pops up his rejuvenation, he will not need any additional healing, he can continue creeping, that's all fine for him, it's still completely fine, he was just wasting time on this spot, not doing much. I mean, he didn't give this spot to his enemy, yeah, Happy retreated, but in the end, it was not a good decision. Happy didn't retreat before he gets what he wants. He got what he wants. Anyway. Claws are awesome. Ring of Superiority is also not bad. Happy gets additional claws from the marketplace. No. It's not a marketplace, for hell's sake. And Happy got the bracer. Yeah. 2 claws on Happy, it's plus 13. With the bracer, it's plus 15. And with an orb it will be plus 20, and Happy will just decimate his enemy. Obliterate, kill, wreck, completely remove from the game. Boink. Yeah, just run after this Death Knight. He will not be able to kill it, but he'll be able to take the spot for himself. I don't really know why 120 wants this early dispel. No, what are you doing? I know that Happy's Lich doesn't have enough mana, but he could have eaten not a skeleton, but a ghoul through Dark Ritual. And then he would have 125, and your Death Knight will just die. Would just die instantly. Yeah, no, his Death Knight is getting... Oh, yeah, that's a TP out. For some reason, 120 does not control his units all that well. This Death Knight is in constant risk of dying is not a nice sight. Now he still runs towards his enemy to fight and engage. No, he didn't buy a bracer, he bought claws. He actually bought claws. Okay. I don't even know if bracers appear in the marketplace. Quite likely they are not excluded, or maybe they are excluded. Items appear in the marketplace because creeps are killed on the map. These are not random, but I was never able to properly learn which one and when appear. Hero gets a small spot for himself. That's not a small spot. That's quite a significant spot. Sells something. I was unable to see what it was. But Happy is so ahead. Happy will creep his Magnetor. He'll get all the spots from his enemy. On another hand, Hero will also do the same. He'll get this spot, then he'll get Magnetor. Then after the red spot, he'll come back, and it will be also quite reasonable creeping route. Happy goes for Crypt Lord again. His new favorite, as I would believe. Oh, and he gets pipe. That's over. This game is over. He needs to make a big mistake. Otherwise, he wins. That's pipe on an undead. That is pipe on an undead, and he may consider early benches, because benches with pipe are also awesome. And Tyr gets... It's a good item, but it's not pipe. Hood of agility, hood of wisdom, hood of intelligence, I forgot what it was. It's +4/+4, two important stats for Lich. It gives a lot of damage, a lot of attack speed, some damage, some attack speed, but it's not pipe. Anything which is not pipe is not pipe, really. Yeah, that's a word. That's a word. That's a word of wisdom. Something that can be inspired by this cloak of wisdom, which makes you 10 times dumber. Dumb, and dumber. Oh god, there is no B. B is silent. Anyway. So Lich gets his large consumables. Happy will also get Happy gets a healing scroll of the beast, which is completely useless and should be sold right now. He may decide to go for a second healing scroll in this regard. Well, yo, scroll of the beast, get your second healing scroll. No? No, he may want the second invul then. Happy is going for his 60. 120 gets his expansion. Happy will just wait and get his own expansion, which is strange because Happy may win this fight easily. And with pipe, you generally want to fight. You got so much additional regeneration from your statues, from your mana regeneration, from your coil, so you regenerate HP and mana way quicker than your opponent. And just to go in there, making small skirmishes, getting away, is a good decision. It's an amazing decision. Meanwhile, 120 does not have anything on his base, on his expansion. There is simply no dispel, dispel, dispel with destroyers. Do not waste your mana. Just dispel everything. No? Okay, then you'll waste your mana, then you'll die, ghouls will eat everything. Crypt Lord will get level 3, and now it's an Impale Town, baby. It's a spike town, full of spikes and sudden doom. Everything dies. Whoops. Minus Leech from Mira, because if Impale is placed correctly... No, it was minus Dark Ranger. Happy's Death Knight is in trouble, but not really. And Hero is able to repel this attack through Destroyers alone. That's strange. It's generally that Happy is out of resources. And Pipe will give him additional Nova along with Dark Ritual quite soon. Wink. Yeah, this Death Knight wants to use his mana to his advantage, and he's too close now. Killing Destroyers. Finally, he got rid of a lot of limit on Eros' side. 120 should think about getting an Rubian Tower on his expansion, but it's too late. And he's not defending his expansion because he's out of resources, and Happy got pipe. Happy got pipe. It's a game for Happy, mostly because Happy got pipe. Now Lich is gonna be saved at his last HP, but that might do not have enough. Era's Death Knight do not have enough. Oh, Dark Ritual. Finally, he decided to go for Dark Ritual instead of Aura level 2. That would win him an additional game. And it's over. Happy wins 3-2. That's fine. That's acceptable outcome of this game. I can't blame any race imbalance because they play both Undead. And Undead mirrors are also always nice. I guess I will not stream anything else as of now. Yeah. Акула вернется, да, акула. Картошечка вернется к вам позже. Картошечка вернется к вам. But as of now, it's time to stop the stream. Come on. Yep. As of now, it's a good moment to stop the stream. It was a long and tedious series, and I don't want to watch the second game of the day. Unless I'm too hungry to do so, to be honest. I wanna munch on something. So, I'll come back, but I'll stream in Russian when I'll come back, so later. About 2 hours later, I'll be here and I'll stream again. Finally. A drifter awaits.